As I was going over the far-famed Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and I then produced my rapier.
Hi there, and in this video we're going to have a look at Whiskey in the Jar, great Irish ballad that was popularised, I suppose. Who had the biggest hit with it was, funny enough, Tin Lizzy, a rock band. And but we're going to they did it in the key of G, but we're going to look at it more in a traditional type style, like as in the Dubliners perhaps. The Dubliners did this in the key of C, and that's just the key we're going to do in. You might remember this riff. In G. So that was a famous riff that launched Tin Lizzy. Okay, so the chords in this are, we're using the 1, 6, 4, 5 chords in the key of C. So C, A minor, F, and we're going to use F major 7, okay, for people who are just starting and don't know F yet. Now, I'll show you F as well, but we're going to use C, A minor, F major 7, and G. So the chords are C, finger 1 on string 2, fret 1, finger 2 on string 4, fret 2, and finger 3 on string 5, fret 3. And I have it up here, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, A minor. Now to get to A minor, we just move our third finger underneath our second. So here like this, so that gives us A minor. To get to F major 7, we leave our first finger here. So our first finger stays in place for these 3 chords. So the F major 7, to get to F major 7 now, if we're going from C to F major 7, we're just moving these 2 fingers down. So we've got there C, F major 7, C, F major 7, C, A minor, C, A minor, C, F major 7, C, F major 7. So these chords are easy enough to navigate. Now, the grip that I use for G major is finger 2 on string 5, fret 2, finger 3 on string 6, fret 3, and finger 4 on string 1, fret 3. Now, this is the grip I use, 2, 3, and 4. This is much easier. It's a more difficult chord shape to play than 1, 2, and 3. Now, you can use 1, 2, and 3, and that's fine, because finger 4, we're not used to using it, especially in the beginner stages, and it can be difficult enough. So, but it's much easier to change, for example, from G to G7. All I'm doing is taking up my 4th finger and dropping my 1st finger. It's much easier to change to C. So you can see where the 1, 4, and 5, C, F, C, G. Very easy to move around when you're using this shape as opposed to this one, because with this shape you have to kind of shift all your fingers to get to this shape, whereas with this you can just move those 2 fingers or 3 like that. So whichever way suits you, it's okay to play it either way. Alright, so let's have a look at the song. Now, if we look at the chords, so C, F, G, and A minor. If you look at the time signature in this song, it's 4/4 time, and often when we're writing 4/4, we just write this. It's just a C. It's like a C like that, with a line through it like that, and that C is it stands for common time, and 4/4 is the most common time in music, and it's often called common time. So instead of writing 4/4, you'll often see just the C written instead of the 4/4. So if I play through this for you, it's 2 bars of C. Okay, so as I was going over the Cork and Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol, then produced my rapier, saying stand and deliver for the. You are my bold deceiver with your wing, whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Okay, so easy enough ballad to start with. Now, so we've got 2 bars of C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So the strumming pattern we could use for this, I think, well, you can use, once in 4/4 time, you can use any strumming pattern really, but let's say I would probably strum it down, 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 up. So what I'm doing is I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 A minor, 2, 3, 4, and A minor, 2, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, start it again, C, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4, and A minor, 2, 3, F major 7, C, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4, and C, F, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, G, 4, C, 2, 3, 4. So all the bars in this song have only one chord in them, and each bar gets 4 beats. Except for the second last bar, we've got a half a bar of C, 1, 2, and then you can play either G, whiskey for the second half of the bar, 3, 4, and then back to C. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, or you could play G7 there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see how easy it is to move from that C to G7. Okay, now let's have a look at the melody. I've played this a moment ago with the backing track, so I'd say generally the tempo is about, as I was going over the Copenhagen mountain. But I put down a tempo of this song at 60 beats per minute, which is quite slow, just to demonstrate the melody. So let's have a listen to it. Now, the melody comes from the C major scale. So it's a 1 octave scale, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, in the key of C, all right? Now, the rule is for the tablature, we're going to use the same finger number as the fret number. So there's a lot of second fret notes in this tune. Okay, so this. Okay, so let's try the melody then. I'll put on the backing track and it goes like this. So that's Whiskey in the Jar. And if you have any comments, I hope just try and play along with the backing track for the melody, but mainly I suppose strumming the chords and singing it is the main thing. If you have any questions, any comments about the video, just leave them in the comment box below and I'll get back to you. Okay, so thanks for watching, and until our next video.